welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to talk about the Haikyuu dub. As you guys can see from the title of this video, I have quite a bit to say about this dub, and right now at first I really wasn't so sure how I felt about it going into it. I was just like, oh my gosh, what is this? But slowly but surely I started to really enjoy the dub and really immerse myself all over again in this wonderful series that is Haikyuu, that I love and adore so much. It is not neither good nor bad. It's not something that is like that I absolutely love, like the dub with My Hero Academia. I absolutely love that dub to the core. It's amazing, and it's also not as crappy as of a dub of, like, for example, with the free dub. That is a very crappy dub. It's basically like in between, but it's definitely not bad. I would say it's just decent and okay, but it's totally not something that I'm gonna be like, that I'm like completely in love with yet. And I think the reason why I'm saying that is because I need the season 2 dubbed already, which won't be until April. It was going to be released in January, but I know they pushed it back because they want to give us the best quality with the second season. So yeah, which I don't mind if they're gonna give me really great quality, because the price point for the limited edition box and even the Blu-ray is pretty freaking expensive. And I mean, their prices at Sentai are really insane. Don't get me wrong, I really love my limited edition box set, but it's a lot of money, my god. But season 2 is going to be whether or not I'm going to love this dub or not, just because Tsukishima, you guys already know if you guys have been here on my channel for a while now, I absolutely love the freak out of Tsukishima. He is my favorite character. He is my husbando. I included him in my husbando video. And yeah, so in season 2 he does get a lot more spotlight, as well as in season 3. So season 2 is pretty much what I'm more concerned, because we didn't get to hear a lot of Tsukishima. So that's pretty much where my focus is whether or not, you know, Tsukishima's dub voice actor is going to kill it or not, especially in season 2. So far I really do like Tsukishima's dub voice. I really do. I'm thoroughly impressed, but like I said, the real test is in season 2, so we'll see. But anyways, let me go ahead and just talk about the first thing that I noticed with the Haikyuu dub. And the first thing I noticed with the Haikyuu dub was Daichi's oh so loving southern accent. It was very noticeable. I know there's people that do have, I'm assuming it's just pretty much just the way that Daichi's VA is and the way his voice sounds like, which is totally fine, but I had so much trouble really fitting into Daichi's dub voice. Even now I still don't know how I feel about it, and halfway through the season I ended up, like, my southern part of me started coming out, and I started talking a little bit like with my southern accent. I was just like, oh crap, this is like rubbing off on me, like what is going on? But it's like so noticeable. And another one that was really noticeable, I think it was Enoshita, but the one that was so like noticeable was Daichi, obviously. It really was a struggle for me to like just kind of hold my breath and be like, let me see if I get used to it. And sure enough, I did get used to it. Maybe like halfway into season 1, I finally started to really like his dub voice. Well, I wasn't too crazy about it, obviously, but I did really enjoy it after a while. Another voice that really surprised me was Kuro's dub voice. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I really don't know how I feel about Kuro's dub voice, just because I was not expecting such an insanely deep voice to come out of Kuro. Like, it was just, whoa, like, okay. But like I said before, I got used to it, and I was just like, okay, next character that I need to get used to. But yeah, I think those were the main two that I was kind of like, okay. I guess because with Kuro, I really expected someone a little bit less with a deeper voice. I mean, obviously with a deep voice, but not as deep as what they have him now. So it was kind of a shock to hear him like that. But anyway, and then with Daichi, I just did not expect a southern accent to come out of him at all. And anyway, enough about those two characters. Another character that I want to mention that I actually really enjoyed was Kenma's voice actor. Oh my dear Jesus, I feel like his voice actor killed it. They could not have casted a better person for Kenma. It fits him so perfectly, and it fits his personality that is Kenma. Like, it's beyond perfect, honestly, and it makes me love Kenma even more and really love Kenma's dub voice so much more than I do in the sub, because I really enjoyed it. I really did. And another person that I really wanted to mention was I really liked Nishinoya's. At first I wasn't too sure because it was going to be voiced by Greg, and I've only heard him in, I believe, what was it, or in High School Host Club, which he voices one of the Hitachi twins. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but the more I thought about it before I watched the dub, I was like, okay, now I could see why they casted him as Nishinoya, and he does fit Nishinoya so perfectly. They really couldn't have casted a better person for Nishinoya. I actually had in mind Todd Haberkorn for Nishinoya, but like I said, Greg really did a fantastic job with Nishinoya, and I'm very glad. The only thing I will have to say is that I wish Greg kind of was more energetic at times, I guess, with his voice with Nishinoya, because Nishinoya tends to be like overly excited sometimes and out there. So just there was times where I felt like there wasn't enough excitement in there. Not all the time, but there were some times where you could kind of feel it and hear it, and you were just like, it could use a little bit more, you know, tone up a little bit more of the excitement, just a tad bit more. But other than that, it was good. And then there was Oikawa's. Oikawa's, let me tell you guys, I actually had pictured Robbie Damon as Oikawa in dub form just because Robbie Damon has like this very awesome charm that is him. I don't know how else to explain it, and I really thought that he would fit Oikawa so much better. And I was a little sad that they didn't cast him as Oikawa. I still am. Like, I feel like he would have been such a perfect Oikawa, but like the person that they casted in this dub for Haikyuu as Oikawa, he killed it as well. He still has that very, you know, that charm that is Oikawa that everybody obviously loves, and he pretty much just, I really loved his dub voice. I really do. Not as much as I do love him in the sub, but his dub voice actor really did a nice job, and I really liked it, so yeah. And then two of the last characters that I really loved was Ukai and Takeda. Takeda sounds so much like Kamiya Hiroshi, let me tell you. Like, I feel like his dub voice, that like they sound so similar. Like, it was crazy to me. And Ukai's was perfect. I feel like that was exactly the voice that I had a picture for Ukai, and I'm happy. The next thing I do want to say that I miss a lot is from the sub is Tanaka's laugh and Hinata's energetic noises. Like, I feel like it's not Haikyuu without those two things, especially with Hinata's little excited noises. Like, I miss it, and you don't get that in the dub, and it's just like, you have like the normal little excited noises, but I'm like, I miss the little excited noises from the sub. Like, I really do, and I just wish that they would do something kind of maybe similar, or something that just makes it more that Hinata's like really excited, because that is Hinata. He's just a ball of excitement, man. So yeah, yeah. And another thing I almost forgot to mention is I do want to hear Daichi's dub voice actor to sound a little bit more angry when he like gets on Nishinoya or Hinata, you know, when he screams or yells. Like, I feel like I don't get that much of emotion there sometimes. Like, I feel like it's lacking, so I feel like if he could like just work on that a little bit more, it would be fine. The last and final things that I want to mention, which are a couple script changes, which honestly it really shouldn't bug me, but for some reason I just was like, why did they change it? Like, I don't know. Like, I get that, you know, script changes happen all the time in dubs and whatever, which is fine and dandy, but these two little certain things, I was like, why? Like, they didn't even, like, even in the translation in the manga, it wasn't changed. So I was like, why change it in the dub? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me being picky because it is one of Tsukishima's most well-known lines. And I get, like I said, if it fits, it fits. But like, I mean, it gets the same point across, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's just me being picky. But one thing that the famous line that they changed from Tsukishima was, you know how he always says in the sub, it's just a club? Well, in the dub, they changed it from it's just a club to it's just a game. Which I was like, really? Because it's one of his most well-known lines. It's the one thing that we hear Tsukishima say all the freaking time. So it's like, why change it? I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's just me being picking, or I don't know if anyone else feels that way. But yeah. And another thing that I noticed too, which I mean, I get it because it's different because they're dubbing it in English and it's not going to be the same thing as in the sub. But like, one of the jokes that has been made in Haikyuu with Tanaka is when he mispronounces city boys into, you know, and Tsukishima's like, he said shitty boy. And I thought that was so freaking hilarious, but like, obviously they have to change that because it's not gonna be the same thing in the dub. But it's like, I miss that little funny little detail that you get in the sub. Like, it's not, I feel like it's not the same thing in the dub because he just says city boys and Tsukishima just says like, why did you just say city boys? So it's like, it's not as funny to me, you know? This is probably like the only one time you guys will hear me cuss on my channel. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts that I really had with the Haikyuu dub. Everyone else did a fantastic job. I really do love the dub for Haikyuu. I mean, I'm not crazy about it like I am with My Hero Academia. And I honestly feel like I would definitely choose the sub way more, honestly, in my opinion. I do prefer the sub overall. But yeah, with the time that they pushed back with the season 2 dub, I'm hoping that Sentai is able to work on those little things that I said, like just a little bit more emotion out of certain characters. And like I said before, with me, the test would really be if whether I like it or not would be with Tsukishima's voice actor, his dub voice actor, in season 2. So we'll see if my feelings change or if I love it even more, or who knows, because they have like a lot of time now until like April pretty much to get things done and like make adjustments and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I really had to say. And also probably will like mention, you know, everyone else that's in season 2 that don't have a dub voice yet. I know Bokuto. I'm really excited to hear Bokuto's. Hopefully it's good because Bokuto is like my second favorite character in Haikyuu and I love him. So yeah, I'm really excited to hear his dub voice. That's pretty much all my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it doesn't run too long. I try to make it as short as possible. And if you guys have seen the dub, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like it or do you guys prefer the sub? And yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!